Hello everybody, I'm Salty and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Desert Skiff set from 2012. This set has the set number of 9496 and retailed for a price of £25 in the UK and $25 in the US. It includes 213 pieces and 4 minifigures, as you can see in front of you, as well as 2 builds. So let's get a close look on those minifigures right now. So the first minifigure we have here is Luke Skywalker. Now he is equipped with his green lightsaber, as you do see in Empire Strikes Back, or Episode 6 of Star Wars. He does have the very plain blonde hair, which has not been changed for Luke much over the years. He's using a standard lightsaber hilt. He has very nice back printing, that of a very common Jedi, and also very common torso printing with no leg printing. If you take off his hairpiece and try not to take his head off with it, there we go. You can see that turning him around, there is no second face, which was not very irregular in 2012. However, now in 2020, I do think that this figure would probably have a second face if this set was remade again. The next minifigure we have here is Boba Fett. Now he does have a very nice helmet and a very nice antenna on his helmet. This set did include other pieces that you could attach onto his helmet, which I'm just going to go and get now. So besides the very nice antenna piece that Boba Fett has on at the moment, you could also take this off, and if you wanted to change it out for a little sun visor. However, most people don't like doing that because it is a lot less accurate than the rangefinder or antenna, depending on what you want to call it or pretend it is. So as you can see, he does have a little strand of hair along his torso, as well as his Mandalorian armour and footprinting, which you can just about see. There we go. He does have a pauldron and also a very nice jetpack. If we take this off, then you can see that he does have no back printing. So let's put that jetpack back on and the pauldron back on. Now it is kind of a good thing that he doesn't have back printing, as it would just be covered up by the jetpack. However, back printing never hurts, so there's no reason not to include it, I guess, except for cost factors. Now the helmet design is really nice and it has not changed much from the release of this set to now. And taking his helmet off, you see he has a very nice face with some stubble and some scars. And he does also have a very nice blaster, which is made up of a small blaster piece and a black lightsaber hilt. And that's it for Boba Fett. The next minifigure we have up here is a guard. Oh wait, actually, it's Lando. This is a Lando in his guard outfit. He's wearing some very plain printing on his torso. If I just take off his helmet so you can see it a bit better. You can see his torso has got that kind of Gamorrean guard style printing and very plain legs, as well as him holding a spear. Well, it's more of a halberd with the axe on the end, but you know, he's got the back as well with his one-sided face print. Again, he's got no second face and also no hair. If I put his helmet back on, you can see he does blend in quite well with the rest of the guards that you would have had if you would have bought the Jabba's Sail Barge set. And it is a very nice helmet with very nice moulding and printing. There's not really much about this minifigure, but it is a very nice inclusion in the set. The fourth and final minifigure in this set is a character called Kithaba, which is one of Jabba's thugs. It does have a small blaster pistol and bright red legs, along with a rather dark torso. There's a green face with some very nice printing on, and since he's wearing a bandana, he doesn't have a second face, otherwise you'll be able to see it through the bandana. He has a little strap on his back. No arm printing, because you know most characters don't have arm printing. and really nice torso and face print. I just think that the face print is a real seller for this guy because it does look very nice, and even a reasonably large group of these guys wouldn't be too bad, in my opinion. So the first build included in the set that I'm going to show you is the Sarlacc pit. It does have these little white teeth kind of pieces around the side, as well as the two little arms which can rotate along here and up here. You can make these go more of a curved angle or a bendy angle, or just any way you would like. Here's more of a top down look at it. And these two pieces do open, show the belly of the beast, or the mouth of the Sarlacc, and you can have your Boba Fett character just get munched on very nicely. And when you're done, you can store your Boba Fett inside of your Sarlacc. And from the side, or from the front and the back, you'll be able to see, but from the side you will probably see a little bit of Boba Fett left in there. These pieces do tend to fall off if you knock them, but as long as you're careful, the little white pieces should all be fine. You can have, you'll be able to fit two characters in here if you really tried. You can have it trying to grab onto Lando, maybe. But yeah, that's the Sarlacc included in the set. It can store up to 2 minifigures inside of its mouth, and they will take 1,000 years to digest. Finally, here we have the main point of the set, which is the actual desert skiff itself. As you can see, it does have a very nice design, a very nice build. Even though this was made in 2012, it is still a very nice set to this day, and I think that I do like this set more than the newer version of this set that was released a few years later. So as for play features, you can have a minifigure back here with the controls. So if you wanted, you could have your little guy here just standing and controlling the skiff. Now you see here there is a little flap that can open and can store 2 minifigure pistols. We can just, they seem to get a bit stuck, but they can now be taken out. And you can see that's a little storage room. On the bottom here we do have a flick fire missile, so you can flick, or in my case push it out like so. If it actually works. Like that, and it will fire a little way forwards. Now here there is some clear pieces on the bottom to make it look like it's floating. I know you can still see them, but if you have it at, if you look at it quite closely, you can, it gives it the floating effect, so it's not just resting on the ground. And if you turn it around to this side, you see this little piece here. You can pull on this and have the plank, if you will, be out, so Luke can be stood here before he does a flip and bounces back. Now there is more than enough room on this set for all of your figures. You can have them in various different locations as well. And there is plenty of room for all of them. Now these pieces on the side can also move and turn. If you really want to do that, you can. But personally, I like them just to look like that. And that is it for the actual skiff part of the set. Overall, I think that this Desert Skiff set is a really good set. It has amazing value for the time it was released, and also now if this were released for the same price, or maybe $5, $10 or pounds more, I still think it would be an amazing set to have. Personally, I think that this is better than the remade version of this set that was released after it. I'll throw a picture of that on screen now. But overall, I do think that both of them are good sets, and they could easily be shown side by side, and you would probably have a difficult time telling which set was newer. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video, and if you sticked around this long, please think about subscribing, liking and checking out my other videos. But that's all from me for now, so goodbye.